Yo, I'm checking if this is in focus. Are you in focus? And this is an example, perfect example of why you should always check your equipment before you go and do a shoot. Yeah, I was gonna go and film a podcast, right? And I'm kind of glad that I didn't, using this equipment, because not in focus. One camera didn't. One camera, the sound doesn't work. Yeah, the other camera bloody comes in and out of focus. Focus on one thing. Right, so let's just go through some good stuff, because it's important to use good stuff as well. So Brent Touchstone was glad he could help, because he helped me with diagnosing the fixing of my Canon EOS 1DX, the focusing, changing from back button, and you just had to go to buttons and change the reference of the buttons, because you could basically make any button do whatever you want. That's how good that camera is. Right, so I took a picture of the Heron and TEKNIX stuff, so Technic stuff. I said the Heron arrives and lands, I still missed the photograph. Actually, the cameras on most phones are very similar now, and it's almost entirely software that makes the camera on different phones look different. Now, Technic stuff, I don't think you can compare the quality or the usability of a Android phone or iPhone or to the usability of an SLR camera with a prime lens, especially if you're trying to take close-up shots of a bird in flight, like a heron that might be 50 meters away, let's say. So although the quality of pictures from a camera on your phone is pretty good, it's nowhere near that of a SLR, just due to the size and the pixels and all that sort of stuff. Red Pig 9449 said, nice pictures mate, with a thumbs up. And that's in pictures of something I took with my Canon. He also said, oh, so it's Red Pig 9449 who said, I think you should just get a Samsung phone. Oh, that's where I had Android phone in my mind. Then you wouldn't have such blurry images. Well, what you got to remember is birds move quickly, and the camera on an iPhone, or the iPhone that I have, it might be better now, doesn't have the shutter speed to get it in flight like that, or just be quicker at making decisions without monologuing them. So I think he's trying to have a little dig, but I wasn't negative back, I was actually positive back, so then his response was then positive back. But it's funny how people want to have a little dig at you. I don't know why, but they do. Here we go. That's a food one. We'll save the food ones. Save the food ones for a food show. Right. So the Heron is right in front of me. First video using my Sony A77. I need to get the instruction book out and really analyse how to use these Sony A77s. So this guy who's written in Indian letters. Children, I think it's a dig at me, are always fascinated by the flight of birds, and it is very interesting for them to wonder how they can fly in space and how they can swim in water. Interesting. I don't know. That's an interesting comment. Thank you for that comment. This is good, you know. This is almost like reading fan mail. Do you get what I mean? I really like it. That's a food one. That's a food one. Right. Is this double-sided? No. Right. will save them because let's use this one. Okay, from Rafael Reyes, also Spanish. Rafael Reyes 8552. Right, so I said after 25 years I finally unboxed my Minolta autofocus 400mm Apo f4.5 lens, which I use and is absolutely beautiful and brilliant and I love it. Right, I made a comment on the video that some of these new lenses can be up to 10k. So he's responded 10k question mark. I thought the current price is 2k, is pretty high. I got the 70 to 200mm f2.8 Sigma lens for roughly 100 quid over on Buyee. So he might be in Australia or Spain, or well, he's used dollars, so I'm not quite sure. But I've yet need to use it more times. I can't seem to get reach I need for wildlife. So that would be my question. That would be my answer. 200mm isn't far enough. You need the 400mm. You need the 500mm. My dream lens is a 400mm f2.8, which I'm looking to be spending about 1.5k on one point, at least 1.5k. You know, if I can, you know, talk somebody down on it. So to Rafael Reyes 8552, a 200mm isn't enough unless you're getting really close to your subject. So let's say you was in Alaska photographing bears or something. 200mm, you'd have to be like literally, you know, from here to the end of the room close to get really close up. So that's why the guys who go and do take them photographs, that's why they're taking 400mm, 500mm, 600mm lens, so that they can have some distance between them and the animal. And definitely with birds are really tough to get at that kind of distance. This one from Nathan Steele 9680, responding from a video unboxing Amazon Canon EOS 50E 35mm film camera. I've had a few of these as I was a semi-pro wedding photographer back in the 90s. Great camera. Thank you, Nathan. I haven't put a roll of film through it yet. I've put a lens on it and I'm ready to do it, but I just haven't put a roll of film through yet. So soon, hopefully. We'll do two more. Greg Shaw Photography 8828. This is me unboxing Minolta 9000 SLR professional photography system, camera and flash gun. He said, bro, if you haven't figured it out yet, you need to load film and it will come alive. And I think that was in response to when you first switch the camera on and press it on, it goes to a default setting. Then when you've basically it winds it on, so it goes to that default setting to wind on, like 3, 1, 2, 3, then it's ready for the first picture. And so that's what he means. So instead of being technical and telling me that, he said, bro, put a film in and wind it on. So thanks for that comment, but you are right. Putting a film in and it would come alive. In response to my Bronica SQAM video, I got loads of cameras. It was just assemble my Bronica SQAM and no focus screen. Ronstar 7027 said, yeah, once again, what is missing? I didn't get what is missing. What is missing is at the top of the camera there's a focusing screen, so as you look through, without that focusing screen you're just basically looking through the lens. But you need a focusing screen to magnify the image through the lens so that you can see it in that compactness. So that's basically what the focusing screen does. And I don't think Ronstar 7027 has ever had a SQAM or Bronica, because otherwise he would have known. Right, listen, that's some good videos there. We'll do the rest in a minute. Like and subscribe, guys. Cheers, thanks. I hope this is in focus.